Welcome back. Empowering local African American leaders. It's just one of the many goals the African American Leadership Council, who's part of the United Way of Greater Toledo, is trying to do. And this afternoon we have Asha and Marcus with us to talk about the council's work. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, now tell me, what is this council? How long have you been around? What's going on here? Is this a best kept secret type deal?
Something like that. So I'm the current chair of the African American Leadership Council. So it's an affinity group of United Way. Basically, we're a donor group, and our mission is to empower local African American, really local leaders across the board by hitting on 3 different areas: philanthropy, community engagement, and leadership development. And we do that by putting on different events. So our not capstone, but our biggest event is our Lunch with Leaders series. That's just an example of one of the events that we do. We have local people come out and talk over the lunch hour and just talk about topics that are important to young leaders, young professionals, and really people that are just in the work world.
I'm concerned because, of course, we're all in our nice, lovely business attire. Is this going to be super stuffy? Am I going to be bored? Am I going to take a nap during this meeting?
Not at all.
Oh, no. At the activities, we have people come in, we do things at the table, but I think more so than anything, it's the dialogue. Being able to share your story. As a professional, I worked in corporate America for over 26 years, and I had struggles. I wish I had had a mentor, someone I could go to talk about, how do I move my career to the next level? How do I get respect? How do I get recognized? And then when I feel that I need to approach my boss about maybe microaggression or situations where little comments are made that I feel uncomfortable, without going to HR, how do I address these things? And we've had actual panel discussions, and people from the audience, tell us, should I take a job that's making more money, but I know I'm not going to be satisfied mentally? Or should I take a job where I'm really satisfied and I enjoy it, but I'm not making as much money? So we're just here as a great resource. And to what Marcus was saying, we have a Lunch with Leaders actually planned for March 28th. It's Wealth Reimagined, and it'll be at the Glass City Pavilion. So we're hoping people will look for us on Facebook. The African American Leadership Council has its own page, and we will be selling tickets, and we hope we can have a great participation.
Sometimes the fear is, well, what if I feel like I don't fit in? As adults, we can admit, of course, unless we're at work or, we've got like a kind of a mutual thing, it's hard to make friends. So I'm going to feel awkward if I walk into a room. Like, how does it go? What do I do?
We have, some of the different events that we have, we do different things to engage, new people, try to make it, make them feel comfortable, so we may play different games, different networking games to kind of bring you into the fold. But I think the overall goal is to get like-minded people into a room together and have them engage and have them network and connect the dots and realize that, just because you're in this company or you're over here or you're not from Toledo, we're all really more connected than we even know, and I think that's the goal, of everything that we're doing with AALC.
Many of our activities center around networking and breaking the ice and finding a way to start that conversation, because if you walk into the room, you don't know who the key players are. And being able to introduce yourself, give your elevator speech, and actually knowing what you want from that relationship, but not only how to give. Maybe you would reach out to someone and you have a contact or someone that you can introduce them to. So I've had many a lunch with someone who just wanted to hear my story, or maybe I'd invite someone to lunch to hear their story. So that feeling of not really fitting in is so common. And that's why if you go to these events and you start to understand the process, then it's not as intimidating.
Right.
So don't be weirded out. It's cool.
Don't be weirded out.
They'll accept me. I got this.
Right, right.
I can make a friend.
Yeah.
And it's easy to join, too.
Please,
if I just throw that in there right quick, it's easy to join. If you go to the United Way of Greater Toledo's website, go and look under affinity groups. You can, look for African American Leadership Council for less than, $20 a month, something like that. You can be part of AALC and get the full benefits of a member, and able to join different committees to help us put these things on. We can't do what we do without the volunteers and people such as ourselves that are, giving time to make this happen and make these different events happen. So it's easy to join. It's very beneficial. I've been part of it for 2-3 years now. And, you know, you get to learn a lot. You learn a lot about, you know, yourself. You learn a lot about other people that are here in the community and different companies and stuff. And it's just a great group to be a part of.
Marcus, Asha, thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate
Thank
it. So
you.
you know, you got to go on Facebook. And of course, we put the graphic up when it comes to folks that you can email. But the information is out there. Don't be afraid. Just try it out.